If you aren't anything like me, or just thinking, hey, Mike, didn't we say that raffle tags were not as good as auction tags? You got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state that we live in. Joining me right out of the gates, and I know it's FAFO Friday. We got a great one planned for you, great one locked up. I just had to get John in here because we need to talk about the big game super raffle. Now, y'all know me. Y'all know that there was gnashing of teeth when this all came down with the commission getting rid of auction tags next year. And I said, Raffle's not going to hold a candle to it. Talk to me about the big game super raffle, John, if you could, and why this is such a cool thing for the state of Arizona.
Well, the big game super raffle was started back in the early 2000s, 2004 and 5 was the movement to get it. And the whole purpose behind it was so that every man had an opportunity to get one of these tags. And there had been 2 auction tags to that point, but there was nothing for the common everyday man, the average Joe, so to speak. And that's when the super raffle came into existence. And since that time, we've been able to raise over $11 million for conservation. And for those who don't know, every penny that's raised in a raffle for any of the species that the Game and Fish Department Commission gives us must by statute be given back to the HPC program within the Game and Fish Department. So the cost of bearing the burden of running a raffle, just an example, when people put their credit card in, we have to pay the fees. Yeah. Last year, our credit card fees alone were over $42,000.
Yeah. Visa thanks you. Yes. Wow. Holy mackerel.
So let's answer the question. Does the raffle tag mean money? And I did a little theory appreciation as soon as the elk draw was over, they had over 200,000 applicants for deer. If every person who put in for an elk tag or a deer tag were to simply spend $10 for a big game super raffle, there would be no need for an auction tag. None.
Okay. All right.
And that would generate as much income now as all of the auctions and all of the raffle tags combined.
But I like to have an option for both, John. So, and again, you and I work together. We're friends. I'm not disagreeing with what you're doing. I love the big game super raffle, but I want a choice for both. If I want to go mortgage my house, I can go mortgage my house and get myself a nice tag, one of the auction tags, and I can kick in $10 for a big game super raffle ticket, and maybe I win that dang thing. Maybe I'm going both. So that's where I'm coming from. But if you are telling me that the raffle model can equal or be greater than the auction model, why didn't we just stick with raffles from the beginning? How long has Big Game Super Raffle been doing this?
Since 2006. Okay. The auction's been around since the mid 80s. That was the granddaddy of them all, was the auction tags. That's what's been around forever. It was the idea that the regular person cannot afford an auction tag that brought the raffle into existence.
Okay. And so what is the Big Game Super Raffle? If I go into Big Game Super Raffle, what's the website?
It's under Conservation First USA, DBA, okay. Arizona Big Game Super Raffle. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. You go to our website. And here's the key. It's $10 a ticket.
Okay.
You want to put in for an elk tag, $10. You want to put in for a sheep tag, $10.
Oh, okay. So, now let me stop there. So this isn't just you put in and then you get a tag, whatever tag you're drawn for. It's almost as if I'm putting in for my $13 that I put in for an elk draw, $13 I put in for a deer draw, but I'm going to the Big Game Super Raffle site and I'm putting in, I want, 10 for bighorn. I want a couple tickets for bighorn. I want a couple tickets for elk. Is that where we're at? How many species are in the Big Game Super Raffle?
Well, there's 7 that are on the board right now. And if you buy the Magnificent 7, as we call them, then your name is put in, you get a free entry into the Swarovski Optics package that we offer.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So you may not win on the $70 that you put in for all of the 10 big game animals, but you still have an opportunity for the Swarovski raffle then.
Okay. How many people are going in on this? How many people kind of average? You don't have to hit you the exact numbers, but I mean, okay, let me ask you this first. Of the 7, which is the biggest? Which is the one most are going after? Is that elk, I'm assuming?
It's funny. Last year it was not. It was mule deer last year.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Mule deer tag generated more money than anything. Typically, however, in most of our raffle years, you'll find that the elk and mule deer are pretty neck and neck. Sheep may be right behind it. then coos deer, and then you've got your bison tag.
Because you putting $10 in, $20 in, you still got money. If you get drawn, you still got money left over for a guide, for the love of grief, because you're not going to want to miss out on this. Now, is the big game super raffle tag that someone would win, is this the same as the bigs that are going for 200,000-300,000 tag? Is it a 365 hunt anywhere in the state?
It is.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah, for $10.
Hey, all right. Okay. All right. Now I see where we're going.
If all of the people who own a hunting and fishing license in Arizona spent $20, just $20, there would never be a need for an auction tag again. Every year, $20. And so for me, in previous years, we used to do it in every state that we possibly could. And half the income at that point in time was generated from out of state, half was generated from in-state. We had a lot of complaints from people in state who said, hey, we don't want these out of staters, taking our tags. And because of legal remedies that are required for us to adhere to at all times, we had to hire an attorney and evaluate what we could and could not do, intrastate, interstate, et cetera. Yeah. And so the last year it's been in-state only.
Oh,
okay. So anybody or if you were in Arizona visiting, driving, shopping, doing whatever, if you flew in for family for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever, when you're here, you can buy a raffle ticket here. As long as the IP address of where you purchased it is from Arizona, you're good.
Okay. All right. So those that frequent here, I mean, and you would think too, I mean, for the most part, I would say the vast majority of anyone that would do that is somebody who loves Arizona, has a reason to come to Arizona. They're not flooding to Arizona just to get that IP address, popping over to Quartzsite just to see if they could, get the internet at the Starbucks and then and start buying a bunch of tags. Right.
I know several individuals who drive down to Kingman.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. Okay. They do come in and they do purchase, raffle tickets.
Good. Okay. Look, I don't care. I love Arizona, and as long as the money is coming to Arizona and going to Arizona Conservation, I don't care where it come from. I don't care the king of Djibouti. I don't care. Get over here. Get over to Parker. Have some fun on the river and buy some tickets.
Yeah. We want it to happen. There's no question there. And by the way, in terms of your assessment of you loving auction tags, I always felt in my heart of hearts there should be one auction tag.
Yeah,
one auction tag and one or two raffle tags.
Yeah, we're not disagreeing. Yeah, I think you and I are walking lockstep. But you have all the goods in the inside for the big game super raffle. So talk to me about that. How many days do we have left to get this thing?
Got 30 days.
30 days.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's it. July 7th is the last day to buy a raffle ticket. Okay. And we'll have the
winners get drawn
afterwards.
I'm sorry.
So here's the key. People say, well, you don't do the public drawing like you used to. We used to put it in a bin and do it and have it televised. Oh. But because of the way we run it now, it's a randomized draw by computer. 2 Game and Fish representatives are there, as well as 2 people from the Conservation First USA. And we're audited every single year by Game and Fish for everything that we do. They come in twice a year and audit everything in our books.
Let me know if you want me to sit there. I'll get it. I'll show them it's on the up and up. I tell you what, I'll announce the thing. We'll make it like a prize fight, some pyrotechnics.
You know what? If you're available and you do live in the northwest side of the state, right? City,
right? West side of the state. Yes.
West side of the city.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, sorry.
We might wind up asking you if you would like to participate in watching and observing the drawings.
Yeah, I would love to see how it goes down. I'd love to report it out to the masses. I mean, I think one of the coolest things in my radio career is in my other life, or the world with Rob Hunter. He was very anti, policing state, and so the Pinal County Sheriff's just said, "Why don't you guys just come along? We'll open up everything for you." And then we need to report that, and everything's on the up and up. So if y'all want to know if this is on the up and up, the big game super raffle, I'll be there. We'll check it out.
Okay.
I like that. Invite. I'd love it. Consider it accepted, and I will be there. So let's so July 7th is the last day you can buy a ticket. When do we know who wins?
What happens is we have the drawings, we have to verify where they were purchased, et cetera. Everything has to be gone through. Then we create a list of names, and then yours truly gets to call these people and tell them that they have won. And that's probably the funniest thing that I've ever done in my entire adult life, because I will place calls, and now with modern society, people will not accept my call because it's a random call. They don't recognize it. And I'm not going to answer that. Then they listen to a message that's left by this clown, and all of a sudden it's like a mad panic. Oh my God, I got to get hold of that guy.
Oh yeah, you bet you got to get a hold of that guy. I mean, I can actually show this to you here. This is right here on my phone. You might notice the number on the on that's 400 for the voicemails, 496.
Oh,
I never check my voicemail. I'm like, people that know me, they text me. You text me. People that and if I don't see your number popping up there, they know. Here's the deal. They know don't leave me a message unless it's an emergency. Somebody better be bleeding.
Okay, that explains a lot to me now. Thank you. I appreciate that.
In one of my 6 email addresses, John's like, I don't know. I just sent it to one of them. I don't know how it goes. Okay, so let's get it again. How do I go buy a ticket? Where do I go?
You go to Conservation First USA, DBA, the Arizona Big Game Super Raffle. Type in either one of them. It's going to show up. And it goes right to enter here. And you click on it. And we got all kinds of prizes this year on top of just the 7 Magnificent 7.
Okay. I love it.
Right.
So you can just do one. You can do piecemeal if you want. You can go all Magnificent 7. Or can I put the $70 in just elk if I wanted?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, all right, let's go do it. I'm all about it. I'm gonna go.
Unfortunately, I can't win.
Can I? For having you on the show?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
You're not tied to the Big Game Super Raffle. You are not a member of our board of directors.
No, I'm not. Nope. So and I'm doing enough of that, so I'm good.
Oh, you saw the hook coming. You passed.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Look at that. See? No, because I want to get my tickets. That's why I don't want to disqualify myself. I was in radio for 17 years. Every contest, you're not eligible. You work here. I'm like, well, ain't this something? Yeah.
No.
All right. So you got 30 days. July 7th is the very last day. And get on there. Seems like a lot of fun. Seems kind of cool. And you might get a call from John Colazar just telling you, hey, dude, you got a Mad Dog elk tag that you just spent $20 for. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mike.
Appreciate it, bud. I'll talk to you. I will talk to you soon. It is FAFO Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is super, super cool. I wanted to get John on there because, again, the clock is ticking. We got 30 days to make this happen, and go on and get your option to do so many cool things. And understand, this literally is this quite literally is a the same tags as Jimmy John bought. These are the same tags as these mega millionaires buy every single year, and you can get it for $10-$20. If you're lucky enough to win, you win. Somebody got to win. What was that company? Never mind. There was no company. They made this up on the fly. You can't win if you don't play. Yeah, see, I just made that up. Might make a shirt. No, I kid. That's obviously the lottery, but you understand. Get good in there and play. Why not? The coffee in this mug right now cost me $6. Okay, so 3 of these I can have a chance to win an elk tag. That's pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. It's affordable. It's neat. And they, by the way, if they sold these tickets for $50, they'd still sell them. They really would. Yeah. But here's the deal. Let's say the other in this whole kerfuffle with the tags and the auction tags and the raffles. What if there starts to be competition within these? So it's big games, Arizona Big Game Super Raffle, and then there's some others. 3 and a third. Grizz, I know, but tax. But there's a competition. Big Game Super Raffle, and then the Mike Russell Super Raffle, or the Go Show Super Raffle, whatever it is. And then you have to get creative. Like every ticket's $20, but only this many tickets are sold. See? And then it gets fun. Then it gets exciting. Okay, because there's those tags. Please, $365. You can go hunting right now for elk. You can go hunting right now for deer. Any day within the year, you get an entire calendar year to go play and hunt your deer and save up, by the way, for a solid guide and just get a beast. Oh, so cool. So cool. So Big Game Super Raffle, go check them out. I just Google Big Game Super, Arizona Big Game Super Raffle. You will find it. Let's get to it, shall we? It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. FAFO Friday, boat ramp edition. Oh, these are just absolutely epic. And at the very end, I'm going to play for you. Do you remember the commercials? The real men of genius. Real men of genius. Remember that? Yeah. So hold on. Put something in there. Oh, I don't have my wallet. I was going to put it in the scene jar. Anyway, they've done one for boat ramps. So much fun. And and as we get into the boat ramps and the hilarity that is knuckleheads with boat ramps, I backed a boat up for the first time at some point in my life. I don't remember how long ago it was. Most likely it was over 30 years ago. And I'm 49 years old. I know I was in my teens back in boats up. And at the first few times, I sucked. Terrible. So I'm not laughing at these bozos like I've never done something like this. Maybe not to this extent, but I wasn't the very best at doing what we're about to giggle at today. Let's start with our pals on the little, what my fishing brethren like to call lake lice. Y'all know what lake lice is. You've fished in Arizona quite a bit. Our people on kayaks that are fishing, people that are bass boats that are fishing, hate people on jet skis. Hate them. There is, I mean, it's almost like a turf war thing going on. It's kind of crazy. So let's get to this if we can. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want right here. Here we go. Let's start it up. Yeah, here we go. Just taking the jet skis out, right? Just taking jet skis out. Look, you got a little kid riding on them. You know, that's pretty fun, right? You got a kid riding on it and everything's good. Let's get in here. There we go. You got the kid riding on there and everything's going well. You had a great day at the lake. The kid's having fun. I mean, that's always fun, riding in the boat when you're going up the ramp. It's just always cool, right? Yeah, it doesn't go well. Here we go. Oh, we forgot to attach it to the car. Okay, and it doesn't end there because remember, this is a ramp and gravity sometimes is not our friend. Here we go. Nope. Trying to stop. Nope. Watch. Ow! Insult to injury. Oh, they hit a lamp pole. Oh, look at this guy doing the whole like courtesy trot over there. Just like, oh, let me see if I can. Don't you hate it when you let somebody come across or like walk in front of your car, maybe a parking lot or something, and they just do that shoulder bounce like they're moving somewhere? Yeah, this guy. I mean, look at this guy here. He's coming in the frame here. Look at. Oh, bam. Okay. Oh, shoot. He goes. Oh no. Hey, let me get the trot. You're not doing anything, buddy. You're not moving. Oh, but the poor kid, the kid would have been fine had he or she not jumped off and just basically snapped a knee and just taken the hit from the light pole. Let's try this one more time here. Watch this kid jump off. Watch. Oh, the other kid got launched. Let me see this again. Let me see this. I didn't see this kid get launched. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh, solid dismount to the face. Oof. Yeah, that's why we call it FAFO Friday, boat ramp edition. Let's keep on. Sometimes you don't have a ramp. Sometimes you just got a beach. And when you got a beach, man, you just got to find fourth gearing. 2. And boom. Look at that. Oh my gosh, let's look at that again. Watch this again. Here we go. Yeah, gun it. And oops. Oh, everybody's falling off the boat. Yeah, there's something called surf, and there's something called surf, and it comes up below the boat and elevates the boat and takes the boat. It gives ample for the propeller to pull the boat back out. Gotta time those waves, kids. You gotta time those waves. It is FAFO Friday, boat ramp edition. Sometimes you get out on the boat. Sometimes you party too hard. Understand, boat stands for break out another 1,000. We know this. Here we go. This kid partying too hard. I want you to look at the guy driving the boat. Watch the guy driving the boat and here you go. Look at this. Oh, wait, turn, hard turn. Look, okay. Now, instead of going full reverse, look at this bozo right up there in the captain's cockpit. Look at this. Instead of going full reverse, he's gunning it straight. Here we go. Let's get through it. A little touch-up paint. Be fine. We're good, right? We're going to stop here. Nope. Gun it. Oh. It's right. Holy cow. A little partying too hard, buddy. Look at this. Yeah, dude, full reverse. What's he trying to do? Yeah, I'd be screaming too. Actually, he's probably that voice, that scream is probably a grown man, and that's what you sound like when somebody hits your boat. Listen to this again. Listen, yeah. That's a grown man. That's exactly how I would sound. Yep. That's how I would sound. Watch him just gun it right into the dog. And again, that's probably a grown man. That's probably a grown man squealing like that. I'd be crying. I'd be sobbing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That guy needs another beer right now. But he better hit it quick before he gets taken off in handcuffs. On the boat ramp, it is good. It's pretty solid to make sure your trailer, is properly tethered to your truck. It is properly hitched. Everything's tightened up. And it's also good to just be patient. Here's what happens when both of those things don't happen. Okay, there we go. Okay. He's going to get out of his truck. Oh, wait. Nope. Yep. Yeah, it's not going to stop. He's trying to stop it. Hell, he might have launched it. It might have gotten into the water. Yeah, I'd be laughing too, buddy. Watch this. Okay, he's going to stop. Now, here's what's the clip doesn't show is that he starts to move the boat trailer towards his hitch. Okay? And as it starts to move, he pulls it away to not crush his truck. Here, be patient, buddy. Whoa, nope. He gone. It's gone. Watch this thing jump.
Oh no, there goes the truck. It's going to the truck.
And the truck's going the other way. Yeah. Look out!
Oh my!
That's like being on the golf course and somebody gets hit with your golf ball and then you go, what? Yeah. He said, look out. He said, hey, guys, boat's coming. Look out. Oh my gosh. I love it. This is it gets worse, people. It gets worse. How about when you got one of the sunset cruises? I went on one in Mexico with the ladies, and it was a blast with the 3 girls and my girlfriend. It was so much fun. Great boat captains, great vibe. Everything was amazing. But what if we come into port and the dude tries a little parallel parking? Check this out. Hey, get in there. Oh! You know, when you parallel park, this was the weird thing about Manhattan when I was in Manhattan. The weird thing watching these very expensive cars parallel park in Manhattan, and they would bump the car in front of them, bump the car behind them, bump, and it was totally normal. Yeah, these Mercedes and these beautiful cars that have little dings in both of their bumpers because that's just what you do. This guy is taking that to a whole new level. I can fit it. I got it. Crunch. Watch this. It's not over. Yeah, what happens to this boat? Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah, there goes the front of that boat. That was it. See the sparks? Do you see the sparks? Look at this. Oh, just the sound. But this guy's just every one of us have done this with our trucks. Yeah, I can fit it. I can totally fit it. I can fit it. And no, I can't fit it. Oh, just that. Come on. Woo! What the blank is right. That's it. It's the most accurate the question of this entire thing. Holy cow! Wow. Now, how about this? I see a lot of this. Actually, I saw this coming across the border. I saw a ship about this size, a boat a little bit bigger than this, and they didn't know what to do because the guy couldn't fit it through the port. He couldn't fit it through the where they're check-in people coming into the Estados Unidos. He couldn't fit it. It was a good 2 feet. Had these solar panels on top of it and all that. This guy's bouncing around. He's going to have to deconstruct his boat essentially to get it through this. Or he could have just hired these guys. Everything's good. Yeah, it's a big boat, right? Yeah. We're good. Hey, watch the left side. Watch the left side.
Oh my God! Ah! There goes the boat.
There goes.
There goes.
Get out of the way! Oh!
Yeah. And of course, my mind goes to exactly how they're going to right the ship, so to speak. You're welcome. I'll show myself out. No, it goes to what do? You got to get a crane in here. You already have a giant tow truck that's trying to pull the thing out. Holy cow. That's an expensive one. That is definitely an expensive one. So, all right, let's just keep it on. It's FAFO Friday, boat ramp edition. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Look, okay. They're called chucks, guys. They are. Or just a rock or a piece of wood behind the tire is so valuable. And you see this guy, he's taking it off of his little minivan over there. And I think he was just proud that he got his minivan tucked away by that box truck so nobody saw he drove a minivan to the harbor. And then he's look at this. He pulled it off. Everything's great. Pulling it off your minivan there, buddy. Got it. Now, what's your life worth? Bud, just let it go. Bud, let it go. He's not even altering the directions. Watch it come different angle. Now watch this thing swing him around. Look at him scoot his little feet. Scoot your feet. Saved by the curb. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't. I mean, you just got to let it go. Jump out to the road and make sure no traffic is coming, and then let the thing go. Watch his little feet again. This is a comedy. Watch his little feet. Watch. Look at it. Scooby-Doo. No. Oh, it's so beautiful. Seriously. Oh, so what happened was, I was coming off the dock and, I had to save a baby from drowning. So I had to let my boat go. And I totally just dove in like Starsky and Hutch slide all the way down. Yeah. Nope. Dude, you held on to your boat trailer and you got dragged by your tiny little tugboat. That's insulting. You drove it in a minivan and you got a little tiny tugboat and it just absolutely worked you across the street. And it's trash day. Yeah. Yeah. He's got to get it out of there before the trash truck comes. Yes. All right. Let's keep it going on FAFO Friday. This is from Memorial Day weekend. Here we go. Yeah, y'all. Just zoom in. That's his truck. Up top, guys. That's his truck right there. It's a Ford F-150. It's a Ford F Boat 50. Look at this thing. It's a boat F-150. It's Boaty McBoatface. Oh, look at the water coming out. I hope those are fish, too. That is absolutely hilarious. The fish would just be adding insult to injury.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your Taco Bell.
Yeah, don't want to lose your Taco Bell. Yeah, you don't want to lose your Taco Bell. That's a Ford F-150. Well, by God, that's a Ford F-150. I love people. I don't know where this next one is going to go, but I know we have one more, and then we get to probably the greatest thing I've seen on the internet in a hot minute. Check this out. Yeah, I have no idea what these words are, so I'm going to stop it there. What's going on here? Yep. Oh, lady, hit the brake. Lady, emergency brake. Lady. And this is all for a jet ski. This is all for a jet ski. Look. Okay, wait. No, so watch. Ramp slippery, honey. Lamp slippery. Yeah, lamps. Nope. No. Get your booty back in the thing. Where did she go? Oh, she's over there. She fell down. Was she? Yep. Nope. Yeah, that engine's now under the water, and that is now a useless vehicle with a salvage title. Yeah. Little damage. Make your best offer. Oh, this guy's out of here. He's like, I'm out of here. He's gone. Get out of here, buddy. They can spin around like that. Look, can you imagine looking at your girl, looking at your car sink into the harbor, and you're sitting down in a Sea-Doo? Well, honey, you want to jump on? We got a while until law enforcement shows up. Look at that. It's as good as gone. Yeah. No, that's the look right there. Oh, wait. No. We want that. Look at no. Yeah, hold on. So we'll pause it right there. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Oh. What do you guys have going on over here? The Phil Potts, Washington State. Holy cow. Do you know Tim? I don't care. I'm just making up a name. I was kidding. Yeah. So what do you guys have in them? Gig Harbor. Okay, let's go check it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just hook to the jet ski. You might as well see what you can do. Just get some full throttle. Yeah. And again, the internet always wins. If you remember the Real Men of Genius commercials, I think it's a Bud Light. I'm pretty sure it's Bud Light. and which Bud Light at the time was just batting 1,000. The Bud Light Frogs, the Real Men of Genius, and the Real Men of Genius. I think the best one was the footlong hot dog inventor and the giant taco salad inventor. He called them the conquistador of the calorie. But here we are, FAFO boat ramp edition. Have a great week, everybody. Check us out.
Today we salute you, Mr. Boat Trailer Backer Upper Guy. With a total disregard for those pesky side mirrors in 8th grade physics,
Amen.
You perform the delicate yet daunting dance known as the Boat Ramp Ballet.
Believe in yourself.
Every turn of the wheel is a mystery as you transform a routine boat launch into a jaw-dropping spectacle, igniting public ridicule and $20 side bets.
I don't think so.
With the focus of a NASA engineer landing the Mars rover, you masterfully bend space and time to fit your boat exactly nowhere near the intended target. So here's to you, O master of the marina, because the chaos of a Saturday afternoon is your stage to shine.
There you have it. FAFO Friday Boat Ramp Edition. Love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out this week. We'll do this again Monday at 11 o'clock. So we'll see you there. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have fun. Stay safe out there. Hydrate.